I feel so happy because I was worried. I was worried that we would see mirror matchups because the players said they thought there'd be mirror matchups, but I gave them 3 options. I said you can pick Incas, Ethiopians, or Britons for this game, and for game number 5, we have Ethiopians versus Incas. Drakant has chosen the Incas, and John Slow has gone for the Ethiopians. Yet again, it is on Arena. Arena, you start with stone walls. Normally, it's a fast castle. Let's talk options, okay? So, Incas are a civ of counters. They're really, really good. On Arabia, I think their win rate, I think they were top 5 on win rate on Vubli. There's something crazy. Which is something else because most pros would rate Mayans or Aztecs above them. Their villagers are affected by blacksmith upgrades, so you can see the Nobru rush. Their buildings cost less stone. You can see the tower rush. But on Arena, I'm not saying that towers are not doable, but it's just less common. And so I think some of the early game strengths of Incas are not as useful on Arena. They do have a pretty solid tech tree when it comes to archers, because they have Arbalest. They have the Slinger, which is anti-infantry. They have Champion. They have Elite Eagle. They get Siege Ram, Onager. And the Cameo's pretty cool, though I don't think it's going to be useful in this game. On Arena, monks are very common, so they have a decent monk tech tree. I don't know, I think it's a good overall Arena civilization. Ethiopians, though, I think they're better in post-imp. When everything's researched, I think Ethiopians are better. Incas get archers. Ethiopians have faster firing archers, and they get elite skirmisher. They also get siege onager. Alright, well, if they're making that, then maybe Incas will consider going for eagles, right? That's anti-archer. That would work. Well, not so much if Ethiopians get siege onager and elite showtail warrior. A showtail warrior would shred the eagles. So I think the Inca player will have to, I mean, if they're going to have success in this game, I think they're going to have to apply pressure before the Ethiopian player gets to their strong strengths. John Slow is Ethiopians in the green, and then, again, Drakant is Incas. This is what I was envisioning. I liked how well, Game 1 was a Byzantines war, but Game 2 wasn't a mirror matchup. Game 3, Game 4, and now Game 5. No mirror matchups. Wow, that was a very loud llama. Oh, also Incas, their houses support more population. That's quite a nice bonus. You save some wood there, not having to build as many houses. And also Incas, they start with a free llama. So some extra food for them. I would expect Drakant to go for rams, eagles, and monks. I make this very aggressive, very all-in. And John Slow will probably defend. Do you guys remember that game? It was between Tato and Huang on Arabia. And I uploaded it maybe 3 weeks ago now. It has a lot of views. And everyone was talking about a llama, because I zoomed in on a llama. So apparently, that gives me a lot of views on YouTube. So there you go. There's not only one llama in high definition. It's 5 llamas, okay? So does that mean I'm going to get 5 times the amount of views? Is that how this works? Because I'll make llama nothing. I'll make it happen. Llama drama? Do we have to make the title? Maybe we should make the title of this game something about llamas. And then people are going to be really upset with me because the llamas really contribute nothing to this game. Except for something to talk about while we wait for them to fast castle. Oh, look at him go! Wouldn't it be funny if people picked Incas for llama nothing? You start with an extra llama on a map with a million llamas. Not that Incas are a bad civ without the extra llama, but that bonus would be useless there. I guess this map just spawned llamas instead of sheep. Because the Ethiopian guy has llamas now. The Dalai Lama. Oh, man. T90 official, can you zoom in so we can see the Llama Dama Ding Dong? No, I'm not going to zoom in on the Llama Dama Ding Dong. Fat slob. Something tells me that's not the real Fat slob in my chat. Fat slob, he doesn't like Incas. He likes Vikings. These llamas make a lot of noises, though. Kill them. Keep making noises. So, let's talk map, alright? John Slow is a lucky boy. He definitely utilized the Viper map hacks here. He has his main gold, which is forward. His stone is also kind of forward, and I see him going to the stone, which is interesting. I wonder if he wants Fast Castle Showtell Warriors. That would be unique. But anyways, this isn't ideal, but he does have the secondary gold in the back, and then he has a 3-tiler back here. I guess this stone is also pretty secure. So, players will have a 7-tile gold and then 2 4-tiles. You see the extra 4 tiles here for Drakon. But the 3-tile golds, there's normally 2 of them, and for the most part, they're always in the center. Like one, there's here, or they're on the sides, in the middle, but John Slow has a freebie in the back. That can be very useful. There's also an extra stone out there. And all the relics are in the middle. Ooh, I see. This is cool. Ethiopians receive plus 100 food and plus 100 gold when they arrive to the next stage. So John Slow's not even taking gold. He knows that since he hasn't researched Loom, he'll have exactly 200 gold when he arrives in Feudal, and that's how much he needs to click to Castle Age. It's nice. And so he could get a pretty fast castle off of this. By a show of 69s in the chat, how many people think that Ethiopians are underrated at the high level? I think they are. Even on Arabia, I think they're underrated. They're really solid Civ. And then, you know, for Arena, they have some strong post-imp options. Alright. Yeah, I think they're underrated. All the Arena guys, so there's a few people in my chat right now who are very hyped because this is the first Arena-only show match we've done on VE. And all the Arena guys expected Incas only. I think John Slow is using good logic for this. If he's expecting a forward, he can just castle to protect himself. He's already on his way to Castle Age, utilizing that bonus and a nice build order. Zero, both of these players are top 100. And that's not even top 100 Arena, that's top 100 in the Worlds. I think John Slow's 50th or something. Drakon's probably a bit higher on more open maps. Alright. So, the question now is... Well, first off, what does Drakon do? I believe this is going to be Eagles and Monks. And if that's the case, when does John Slow build his castle? And I'm going to tell you why that's important. So... Oh, okay. First off, his scout got in here. It's gonna be close. The eagle will die. That is huge. That is huge. I guess John Slow chased the eagle into Drakon's base. But anyways, the timing on the town center is important because it costs 100 stone. So for your economy, you probably want to build that town center at the start before you build your castle. But if you delay your castle too much for the economy, then you're not going to have that protection. Oh, what a play from John Slow. Did you see that? He doinked him. Or doinked her. Saw the weak villager on the farm, so he got so much value from that. Sniped a villager and had already killed the eagle. What a play. What a play. Sorry I didn't make the doink, but whatever. Alright, so there's the monastery, here's a spearman. Drakon was possibly expecting maybe some additional scouts from John Slow. A few eagles. And notice how John Slow is timing his castle. So he did not build it right away because he wants an eco lead. Now he'll place the castle. I think that's a good castle. And you don't even need to be in a huge rush to build it. And then once he gets 70 more stone, or actually 69 more stone, and 275 wood, he'll build another TC. I also love how this TC's on gold. I love how he's he's not in a huge rush to get gold right now because he's not really spending it. So, no, this is a beautiful build. He hadn't collected any gold. He got plus 100, had the resources to click to Castle Age. Arrived in Castle Age with 0 gold. Well, sorry, before Castle Age had 0 gold after spending it, and then got plus 100 again, and that's enough for a monk. And he'll try and snag a relic, and then he has 2 on golds, just a slow trickle for any Shoto warriors or future monks. This is really good eco. Really impressed. However, he needs to get out of here. Will he delete his wall? Uh-oh. Oh no, I think that's a mistake. Oh, that hurts. That's good for Drakon. Yeah, maybe had he deleted his wall and rushed the castle up, the eagle would have survived. Is he building that other TC? Yep, look. Right after he gets his stone, he builds the next TC. But now you can make Shotel warriors, and Shotel warriors have some insane attack and speed. A good thing for Drakon is he didn't go all in. He maybe expected this. He's on 3 town centers. Now, eventually, Drakon might think about making slingers. Slingers are a unique unit that Incas can create out of their archery range. It's almost like a hand cannon for the Castle Age. You can make him an imp too, but very good against infantry. Also, how cool do these Shotel warriors look? I hope they don't trip and fall. It's a great way to lose your manhood. Doink! Just like that, the Shotel warriors will take care of the monk. You know how your mom told you not to run with scissors? Don't run with whatever. Don't run with sickles either. Three relics for Drakon. He's now bringing in, or hoping to bring in, his 4th. John Slow has a little bit more economy. I'm thinking it will be Shotel and Siege Onager. Actually, Shotel and Arbalest isn't bad. Siege Onager is really expensive. That's also kind of hard to control. So if you're expecting a lot of slingers from Incas, maybe you go Shotel Warrior Arbalest. Yeah. This is kind of a weird one, right? Because Jonslow has shown Shotels, but he has not... Oh! Oh, guys! Guys, I got a joke. You ready? What? Crap. I should have... Damn it. Why don't I practice this in my brain before I say the joke? Oh, God. No. It was gonna be good. Alright, Damn it! Wellin, why'd you ruin my joke? He said show and tell incoming. Yes, I was gonna make a joke about show and tell. But I couldn't structure it in my brain. So get out of here. Shame on you for being more creative than me. Anyways, forget the joke. The joke was bad. We'll work on them in the future. 5 relics for Drakon. But he does not know how heavily John Slow will commit to the Shotel Warriors. John Slow is not going to show or tell him because the castle is back. The stone walls are up. So if you make slingers expecting full Shotel, John Slow could just hide archer ranges and go into Arbalest. A faster firing Arbalest with Ethiopians are no joke. So I almost feel like it's going to be tough for Drakon to know what to do. I would probably commit to Eagles. Personally, I think I would go Eagles and then make a switch into Slingers. A good thing is Slingers are pretty good in lower numbers. So you could quickly make an archer range or two for a few Slingers if it is going to be full Shotels from John Slow. Man, that's my biggest weakness as a joke teller, is that I get too excited once I get the idea, and I don't just structure the joke in my brain, I have to start talking about it. That's my biggest weakness.
Ow.
Yeah, second castle for John Slow. He has to click up to Imp. And there's the archer range for Drakon. You know, the eco, there's not a huge difference here. Keep in mind that, yes, John Slow's ahead by a few villagers. There's still 5 relics for Drakon, which will pay off more and more as the game goes on. Isn't your weakness the quality of your jokes? Yeah, just like the weakness of you is the quality of your face. Sorry, I got upset and I lashed out. That's not fair. It's not fair because you're not too far off. All right. So just 2 range slingers, I think, is enough. Did he make a Kameyuk? Why did he make a Kameyuk? Kameyuks are like, they're really good against Cavs. They'd be good against Cavalier, but you won't see that from Ethiopians. Actually, that's not entirely true. Kameyuks are more quality than you think against other units. This was my save space. That's alright, you didn't insult me. I'm kidding. 4 ranges. 2 castles for John Slow. Does he have a siege workshop? No. Does he have a barracks? Yes. No archer range. And he's getting Shotel upgrades, so he's just going all in on the Shotels. So he's working with 2 castles. Oh, and he's laming this stone. Drakon just, he doesn't expect this. And John Slow said, nope, you're not taking that. I'm going to wall in those resources. Okay, now Drakon will see that there's Shotel upgrades. So it would be safe to assume that there will be a lot of Shotel warriors. And nice conversion. Ah, and it's Arbalest for Drakons. This makes a little bit more sense now. Arbalests are pretty decent against Shotels as well. Slingers might be too slow. But what do you do against the Siege Onager? Because you know what's coming. I think it will first be... It actually could be Bombard Cannon as well. Ethiopians just have so many options, but I think it will first be Elite Shotel. He always comes back with something about ugly faces. It just shows how lackluster his comebacks are. Shut it. I would love to see Torsen engines. It's something you so rarely see. And increase the blast radius of Siege Workshop units. Ooh boy! Onager is on the way. Now, Incas do get access to Redemption. And with Redemption and Black Furnace, I'm sorry, Block Printing, I mixed 2 upgrades. If you get Block Printing, you have 12 range, and you can convert enemy siege. Interesting. Okay. Hello. Now Drakon sees the Onager, so he knows what to expect. Will he get monk upgrades now? I'd love to see him back up and to get Redemption and Block Printing. I think that's the play, because if you try and go Eagles, I mean, Eagles are fine here, but if you go Eagles only against the Siege, John Slow's plan is just to protect the Onagers with his Shotel warriors. Eagles would not work all that well. Drakon does not know what's up. He sees the Siege Workshop. He probably is expecting a castle. He sees the castle. Now he needs to back up. Remember, 5 relics for Drakon. That is probably... He's probably not going to get much gold from this. That John Slow's like, nope. That's a waste of 100 wood right there. I'm going to treb down your mining camp. Wait a second. Did Drakon just delete that at 99%? He just deleted that at 99%. That's hilarious. He saved 1 wood. Ah, wow. Okay, so Drakon came out here to mine that gold to find it's walled up, and he's making siege now. That's really annoying. That takes a long time to clean up. And we are seeing what I was expecting. Block printing and illumination, so some monks. So on one hand, the more time that Drakon has, the more those relics are going to pay off. But I swear, guys, that siege onagers and show tells can be such a devastating combo. And siege onager is on the way for John Slow. Also, John Slow. Oh, quick walls. This is funny. John Slow spotted the stone. He's actually laming this with houses. And he'll clear out a couple villagers here. That is our 12th kill of the game. 13th, 14th. Not many kills in this game. Now Elite Showtell is on the way for John Slow. He knows those relics will pay off. He knows he needs to finish this soon. This is not going to help. Showtells have a lot of attack, but they only have 40 HP. 22 attack, but only 50 HP now that they're elite.
How much you want?
My worry for Drakon is I don't think he has enough buildings. He has 5 archer ranges, 1 barracks. Okay, he does have a bunch of monks, or a bunch of monasteries. Ah, he's going for elite Kamioke. Okay. Kamiokes would be better than eagles against the Showtells. So they have more melee armor, and they have more HP. Wow, is that Torsen Engines now? Torsen Engines is finally on the way for John Slow. Wow. Why no arbs? I don't think you really need arbs if you have this many siege onagers. I think it's better. I think it's much better to commit to SO. This is going to be crazy, but it's risky, right? So it's risky because they can get converted. Does anyone know if you convert an Ethiopian siege onager, which has Torsen engines, if your shot is affected by Torsen engines? Or does that only apply to the Ethiopian player? Because if you convert one of these and then turn around and fire, you could flatten the rest. That'd be interesting. When John Slow eventually fights this, he needs to take the monks out of the picture. Oh! Be careful which trees you click. I guess that's intentional. Oh boy. He's repairing the castle. He has 400 stone remaining. John Slow, when are you going to take this fight? Oh, it's all about the conversions. Oh my goodness. I'm so afraid for what is about to happen here. Oh, that's a big SO shot. That's another big SO shot, but he killed most of his own units. But another one! Drakon needs to back up. He doesn't have his monks anymore. Look at them. They're all gone. That was better for John Slow. He still needs to push forward. He needs to pack up these traps. He needs to take what he can from this gold. And he definitely needs to have his Showtells in front of his siege onagers. Wait, did he research heresy? I feel like he's researched heresy. I didn't even think about that upgrade. Oh, goodness gracious. Everything is dying. But will there be enough Showtells in front? Because I feel like there's enough oh boy. As I say it, maybe there's not enough Kamioke numbers. They're both at 150 pop. And Showtells create really freaking quick. For those wondering what heresy is, if you research heresy, which is really expensive, then your units die upon getting converted. So John Slow just killed his own monk. But say goodbye to your castle, Drakon. SO Showtell. I love how John Slow had faith. I may have offered him an extra $5 if he chose Ethiopians instead of Incas here. No, I'm kidding. I didn't. But I love how he had faith in the Ethiopian pick, because so many people thought it would be Inca. Oh! So watch, the onagers will just disappear after the conversions. It's not near as effective as getting your own. I noticed the Kamioks are holding up pretty well. Yeah, they're holding up really well. And the SOs are out of the picture now, so now it's Shotel versus Arb and Kamiok, and John Slow needs to back up. He only has so much gold to work with. And also, his units just decided to not move there, thanks to E. Look at the micro from Drakon. Did you see the split micro and the conversion? This is quality play from Drakon. He is not going away quietly. The longer this goes, the better it will be for Drakon. Though he has less population now. The Kamioks with their one range will just poke the SO, but oh man, these siege onagers are crazy. I love how it went from 200 pop to 140 for both. Then it went back up to 200 and down to 170. Then back up to 200, now it's down to 150. It's back and forth, back and forth. But if it does continue at this pace, just remember relics. Okay, relics. Now also, I think the composition is a lot more expensive for John Slow to maintain. Oh god, this is a mistake. I don't think he knows the castles are there. He wanted to raid the gold with his speed, and instead the Shotel warriors are just running to their death. That is a big, big throw from John. Well, John Throw. John Slow was up 2-0 in this series, and it's now 2-2. And he finds himself behind. I would consider himself behind now. There's so many castles. This will be really difficult to push. The monks. Look, one conversion. Two conversions. Oh god! Oh god! That was so close. John Slow almost slaughtered all of his own units. You can tell that melee, if you haven't noticed yet, melee on DE is weird. Sometimes the units freeze up. I hope... I was just gonna say, I hope he doesn't attack the mining camp. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, he has 3 Trevs. Remember, he destroyed the one castle. See if he could do it again. Again, Drakon with the micro. Not with the Arbalest, but with the monks! Oh my god! Oh my god! He didn't get that many SO conversions! Fight, John Slow! Why are you not engaging? It's almost like he's using only the siege onagers. And why not? Yeah, just protect the siege onagers. Okay. You see how he backed up there instead of fighting with the Shotels? It's really good. It's a really good way to conserve your numbers when you only have so much gold. If he could take out these 2 castles, very nice for him. But his Shotels have a mind of their own. They keep taking... Whoa! What are those trebuchets? Drakon, are you kidding me? 11 trebuchets? Oh, no. Oh, no. Why? Why did you make so many? Did he make them by accident? No way! John Slow, who has 0 relics, has 180 pop. It's 135 for Drakon. Oh boy. Keep in mind, he has been mining... Oh no, he's not mining that extra stone. I just thought he was. But he has been taking that gold in the center. And he'll take out this castle on the right-hand side. Ethiopian siege onagers. Crazy. I have to say, John Slow, we meme him up for his speed and stuff like that, but his micro has actually been really, really good in this game. Don't kill your gold miners, please. That castle will go down. But Drakon's not out of it yet. You know, it still has those relics bringing in resources. He's using his... Oh, boy. It's just too dangerous to do that. It's too dangerous to micro against the SO. Oh, there's a monk there. And should get one conversion. Oh, the split! The split! Wow, that was decent. But the Trebs are still here. The Trebs have not been addressed. And it's 40 military versus 20, and Drakon's options are just not strong enough. His monastery's right there. The guy's probably going to run out of pop space after losing this many castles. And what has he been creating and having mild success with? It's been the Kamyuk. He will not have the Kamyuk as an option if he loses the castles. And that's his final castle. Crazy. There it goes. Wait. Well, it will go down. Is this where some Elite Eagle would help? No, Elite Eagle would be worse than Kamyuks. That's the thing. I mean, they'd be a bit faster, but all John Slow is doing is parking Showtails, which would shred Eagles in front of the Siege Onager. Eagles are also more costly on gold, so... I mean, I think Drakon did everything you could do. He got 5 relics, he went for all the Inca options. Arbalest, Kamyuks, Monks. But it's just so strong, and boom! You look away for a second, you miss micro for a second, and you're punished. And it has been impressive micro and unit control from John Slow. Keeping his units on stand ground, keeping more units creating. He's now going to make probably Elite Skirmisher. And he has taken out that monastery. I'd love to see Drakon try and take some of those relics to the back of his base. He's already building a monastery there. And Drakon's not giving up, but... this is not so good. Oh, the Showtails. If the Showtails get to the wood line, look how many lumberjacks. 20 lumberjacks. You just can't close in on this. I love it. I feel like it's GG. I think John Slow will go up 3-2 in the series, which will make things really interesting, by the way. Because in the next game, that means that John Slow gets to first pick Drakon Civilization, and then Drakon gets to pick John Slow's Civilization. Last time that happened, that was in Game 3, and in Game 3, Drakon won. Doesn't John Slow's Civ get chemistry? He has chemistry. I think so. Oh no, he doesn't have chemistry. Yeah, he does. He does get access to it, sorry. That's what I meant. I think the one downside of how John Slow is pushed in this game is because he knows the Siege Onagers are so important, he's had to stay in one spot. So it's not feasible for him to use his mobility and be everywhere while also controlling this army. So, for example, the relics now, 2 relics have been taken back to the monastery. It's really difficult to do all the things these players are doing. It might make it look a bit easy, but all of his focus is right here. This is his death ball push he wants to win the game with. If he looks away from this, it would get out of hand. Oh, it's so scary. I'm just waiting for him to suicide so many of his own units. Oh, John Slow's 200 pop. He doesn't need to raid. This is already working. No raiding necessary. Just continue to trap down buildings and continue to protect the Siege Onagers. Even 3 Siege Onagers will be enough. We've seen it before, and there he is protecting it. Very well done. Very well done. The 3 Siege Onagers are still alive. It's 110 population for Drakon. This game has got to be over. This game has got to be over. He's thinking about making some stable units. And the GG, we can't see it because in-game chat doesn't show up. The GG is called. What a game, man. I told you. I told you. Ethiopians are no joke. They're underrated, especially on Arena. Even against a civilization, which can get all the relics. Even against a civilization like Incas, which most Arena players thought would be the pick. The gold count, Drakon had more gold. John Slow had more of these other resources. There's just not a lot in it there. I think it's the options and the fact that John Slow was clinical with his push. If he wasn't able to push and get that gold secured in the center, it would have been trouble. 5,000 relic gold for Drakon. 5,000. We saw... I guess the only thing we didn't see that could have maybe been an option was Slinger. But I don't think Slingers are going to be any more successful for Incas than the Arbalest. In fact, I like the Arbalest more because they fire a bit faster. No, this is genuinely one of those situations where John Soul outplayed him. I don't think Drakon could have done much more. The 11 Trebs didn't help. The 11 Trebs didn't help. That still really confuses me. I feel like maybe he had his castles control grouped, and instead of clicking, and maybe he held shift when he clicked Trebuchet a few times. But beyond that, I think if you make Eagles, they have a whole lot less success than the Cameoks, and the Monks were good. It's just John So got Heresy. I wish I would have brought that up earlier. That's an expensive tech that won John Slow the game. What about Onager for Incas? No, that would be a waste. Onager's not even close to Siege Onager, and then Siege Onager with Ethiopian Torsen engines, it would be a big waste. Just Ethiopians are powerful. 425 kills, 285 deaths. Wait, does that mean that he killed 70 of his own units? That's amazing. That is amazing. I didn't see that many die to friendly fire, but okay. Anyways, that will be on YouTube, as will a lot of these games from this best